Now, the problem here is that, okay, now I'm going to talk about Deion Sanders, but the issue is that Deion Sanders was really, he went to Jackson State, and I'm going to backtrack in a minute, but he went to Jackson State, but to be the head coach. And when he went there, it really seemed like he was genuine about it. Like he really wanted to make a difference and wanted to change the hierarchy of everything I'm talking about right here. Like he wanted to change the hierarchy of college sports, right? Football and basketball, the two money makers, the $1 billion industries, right? And I was like, wow, because he was preaching that, and I was like, wow, this is something that I only thought was a dream, that the best black athletes and their families and all that would really see that, hey, why are we all going to PWIs and making them a fortune, okay? And by the way, has anybody seen the endowment that the University of Colorado gets, all right, every year, okay, or other major PWIs like them, all right, and like they need the University of Colorado needs a winning football team to make more millions and billions of dollars. Like I need a hole in the head, okay? They don't, all right? But Jackson State and these black schools do, right? So I'm going to get to that in a second. I just want to say about Deion Sanders, right? So Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, right, as he wants to be called, okay, black folks love him. I love Deion Sanders. Like I said, there was no bigger sports fan than me growing up. All right, and Deion Sanders. All right, there's no way that you could not have been a Deion Sanders if you were a kid, a black kid growing up. All right, Deion Sanders was a great athlete. All right, a great athlete. He was the best defensive back ever. Okay, and he was someone who was probably the fastest guy that we've ever seen on a football field. He was also playing baseball at the time, right? He was playing football and baseball. That's something that you will probably never see again. A two-star professional athlete, and so to have a guy playing professional football and baseball was through the roof exciting and cool. And of course, it was not just him doing both because there was another black star doing both who was overall better than Deion, which is amazing, and that's Bo Jackson, right? Bo Jackson was a legit all-star in football and baseball. Deion, all-star, like I said, the best defensive back in my mind ever. Baseball, he was good, but he wasn't the star that he was in football. He wasn't. He never made an all-star team in baseball. And in baseball, always seemed to me like he was very humble and all that. But football, he was Mr. Flash and dynamic. And yeah, and like I said before, I grew up a Yankees fan, a big Yankees fan. The Yankees is how I got into sports, my introduction into sports. All right, and Deion Sanders, okay, Deion Sanders was with the Yankees. That was the first professional team he played for, right? And so as a kid seeing Deion Sanders, that was very cool. I said before, I still remember as a kid watching Deion Sanders play against Bo Jackson, right? Kansas City came to Yankee Stadium, and the great Bo Jackson in that game hit 3 home runs against the Yankees, right? Okay. And then Deion Sanders comes up after Bo Jackson has already hit 3 home runs, and Bo Jackson is playing center field. Deion Sanders hits a line drive shot to center field. Bo Jackson is running, trying to track it down. He dives, and uh, the ball goes past him. And Deion Sanders, with his great speed, rounds the bases, all right? And then it's a play at the plate. Deion's going for an inside the park home run. The throw is at the plate, and Deion, like, jumps over the catcher, all right? And like the catcher fumbles the ball. So Deion like jumps over the catcher trying to avoid the tag. And then but he didn't touch home plate. So he's on the ground, so he's got to maneuver his way to tag home plate. And it was a bang bang play. He was safe, and umpire, called him safe, and Deion jumps up and he's fired up. This is young Deion, right? His first professional time, young Deion. I'm a kid watching this, right? I was a Deion fan from that point on. I was a Deion fan before that, like I said. So to see Deion do that, that was great, okay? He did not last with the Yankees, okay? As a kid, I didn't, I don't know why. I just see him going to Atlanta, all right? If you want to look and see how his relationship with the Yankees ended, then you can go see for yourself, right? So he is now with the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, Atlanta Braves baseball. All right. So he actually got a big come up because the Yankees were a last place team when he was playing for the Yankees, all right, late 80s or early 90s. 89 and 90, all right? Yankees were a bottom of the basement team, okay? Those are the Yankees that I grew up on, okay? Because you see some of the Yankee fans now, they swear they're Yankee fans, but the Yankees have done nothing but winning. So a lot of these people you see out here who claim to be Yankee fans, they're on the bandwagon. But we know how people love to jump on bandwagons, and Deion's Coach Prime bandwagon is one of them, which we're getting to right now. But yeah, those are the Yankees that I grew up on. The last place Yankees with Deion Sanders on there, all right? So I saw all that, okay? And then, but he, like I said, he got to come up. He gets traded or, gets his release and goes to the Atlanta Braves. He's playing football for the Atlanta Falcons, where he was a big star. And the Atlanta Braves were the team of the 90s, okay? So beginning in 91, the Braves, right, they were like the first team to go from, last to the World Series, right? And they're in the World Series. 91, Deion Sanders is playing in the World Series with the Atlanta Braves while he's playing for the Atlanta Falcons, right? I mean, there's been documentaries done on him, how he was playing in the World Series game one night and then flew out back to wherever the football team was to play the next Sunday, okay, and vice versa, all right? So, I mean, nothing cooler than that, okay? And then Deion, all right, it's not important. I'm just saying, I just want y'all to know, okay? I'm a Deion fan, but I'm not a shill, all right? A lot of shills out here who are Deion fans who look the other way. So I just wanted to establish that, okay? All right, and again, if there's anybody out there who will get upset, all right, any shills out there in the media, listen, like I told you, no one has done more than I've done on their own, all right, without any big, all right, media affiliation next to their names. I'm in the same place as these guys, and none of these guys, black or white, okay, man, woman, know more than I do. And if anybody ever wants to, all right, challenge me or any of that, I'm right here. And today I came to play, all right? So look, now the first thing that Deion Sanders, okay, so I've established all that. All right, so now first,